Guyana has been grappling with stemming the growing incidence of synthetic drug use in city's secondary schools, and a number of initiatives such as the Secondary School Drug Education and Prevention Program have been rolled out to make students more informed of the implications and effects of the use of these drugs. While there has been a decline in the overall prevalence of drugs in schools, Philip Drayton, who spearheads the Drug Education and Prevention Program, noted that concurrent with the inroads made by educators are efforts by students to find new and innovative ways to get the illicit drugs into the school system.
One of the new methods of administration that we find happening recently in society is with cannabis or marijuana. Persons would use a particular paraphernalia, which is considered as the wheat grinder. They would crush the marijuana extremely fine and then use capsules, empty capsules, and put that particular crushed marijuana within those capsules and take it to school, or they would consume it just before they enter the school premises, etc. Because the digestive process is slow, of course, the child is being mild, or the mood and the mind is being altered for the entire day.
He highlighted that oftentimes students who engage in drug use are observed to be from families that engage in the same practices. Such cases require critical interventions.
What we find happening within our educational institutions, that when we find a high-risk child because of consumptions of alcohol and marijuana or ecstasy, etc., and we call the family support in, we recognize that the family support too is consuming. So for us to do an intervention, we need to do a family counseling, maybe a group or individual. It varies on different situations, right? So we need a holistic approach towards tackling substance use and misuse within our society.
With regards to the age groups of children involved in the usage of these drugs, Drayton outlined that it differs.
We'll see that trend based on certain schools. Depends, because some schools that we have visited, we recognize that there's a drug block or two close by. So we have certain schools situated here in Georgetown where the drug block is just a corner away. So the school is at a high risk. So we have certain schools where we have persons consuming cannabis from first and second form, where we have certain schools where persons consuming from third or fourth form up. We have certain schools that 12-year-olds, which are first formers, are actually engaging with considered as vaping.
Drayton, through his organization Life Reform, which is equipped with a team of specialists, has been conducting various outreaches at several city schools since the launch of the program in March 2019. Trained officials from the organization are appointed as monitors at the affected institutions and are currently on the alert for offenders. Tamika Rodney reporting for HGB Nightly News.